I saw an article this morning. It's written by Glenn Kessler in the Washington Post, and it's called Tulsi Gabbard's seditious conspiracy claim is based on thin gruel. Now, the thrust of the article is that what Tulsi Gabbard is revealing here can't possibly be either new or significant or true in the way that it's being advanced because, he says, numerous people have already looked at this. He says there was the Mueller report, there was the Justice Department's Inspector General report, a bipartisan report by the Senate Intelligence Committee, and then the Durham report. And he goes, since none of them concluded that Barack Obama is the head of the snake or that there was a manufactured plot to get Trump, he says there couldn't have been. What's your response?
I mean, obviously that's ridiculous, and it's amazing that this is really the only coverage that this scandal is receiving in the first place. But ultimately, I don't expect the media in general to put this out there or to make it. I think that, most of the major papers, if they're covering this at all, are burying it 15 pages deep at this point. It's very clear that they do not want this narrative out there. But honestly, I'm less concerned about how the liberals are controlling the spin on this because that's what they're going to do anyway. I'm more concerned about whether or not we're going to get prosecutions. It's not enough to just do revelations. We've already seen this with Jake Tapper and the Biden senility. We've already seen this with the COVID lockdowns and everything from Anthony Fauci. Eventually, the New York Times says, oh, no, I guess it is okay to believe that there was a lab leak. These things are post hoc disclosures that ultimately just become pressure release valves. They don't do anything. Yes, we now know that all of this was a lie from the Biden White House. Yes, we do know that COVID was ultimately manufactured in a lab in China. But does it matter? Does anything happen? Does anyone pay a price? If the answer is no, then this is just a learned helplessness. The people find out over and over again that their government is lying to them, that they're being manipulated, that things are not in the up and up. And ultimately, they just learn that, yeah, okay, well, look, there's a revelation. We know this now, but nothing happens. There's no consequence. And so they learn that nothing can ever change. The ruling class is untouchable. And this is why I think so many people really went over the wall when it came to the Jeffrey Epstein files. It's not about the Epstein scandal itself, though that matters. It's about the idea that our elites never pay a price for what they do. And this is just going to be another example if the Trump administration is not willing to bring some of these actors to justice.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.